Hi guys. I'm gonna try to talk about a topic here, and I've kind of found out that words are hard.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Some of the things I say aren't being interpreted the right way.
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
So, like the voices in my head, they listen to me and they go, "Yeah, Dave, we ain't totally understand everything you just said." But sometimes other people, they're adding stuff, they're not hearing stuff, just flat out misinterpreting stuff. Almost always a failure on my part, my communication skills or lack thereof. What I want to talk about is shots that you believe you will never miss. I'm not saying should never miss. I'm saying shots you will never miss. Do you truly believe this? Everybody watched my last video, I'm sure, talked about knowing your own game, trying to give yourself an honest self assessment. And if you do that correctly and honestly, then after a while, you should know. In my case, I will never miss this nine straight in that corner. Unless I have to do something stupid like draw back or whatever. Then it makes it a tougher shot. But that's not what I'm talking about right now. I'm just talking about just what am I never going to miss? I'm not talking either about shots that you're always going to shoot because you get forced into some shots and you don't want to shoot at all. I talked about that like in my Hail Mary video. There could be a shot that you think just sucks and you think you're going to be horrible at it. And odds are very good you're going to miss, and odds are very good you're going to sell out or whatever. But you're forced into shooting it. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm not about a shot that I my self assessment of myself is that I'm never going to miss this nine. Okay, this may be a little bit of a bad example because maybe I was only realistically 99% to make it. The thing is, this one I get. What I want, the point I want to make, easy for me to say, is that if you feel like there's a shot you will never miss, you need to be right about that. You need to be honest about that. And it can change. There are shots that in the 90s I would never miss, but I miss them all damn time now. Old age and all that fun stuff, bad eyes and crap like that. Back in the 90s, I might have never missed this 10 and come over here for shape on the 5. Probably never would have missed it in the 90s. But now, it's not 100% anymore. And I do try to be honest about my own assessment of my own game. So I just have to realize that there is a non zero chance I will miss this 10 or miss getting shape or both. Okay, does the game situation tell me I should shoot it anyway? Or is there some kind of a safety that maybe would be better? I'm not talking about if I decide, okay, I'm 95% on making a 10. I'm not saying, okay, it's going to be there forever. I'm never going to try to get any better than that. That's one of the misinterpretation things that I think I was getting in my comments. I'm saying, if I'm in a competition, important tournament, money match, whatever, I need to know. Hey, is shooting this 10 and getting shape for the 5 are those my best options to win? Not to improve, not to practice, but to win. And that's all I'm really trying to get at on this. And well, this is a bad example because there's not really a safety, and I don't even know what the hell game I'm playing. I guess I'm playing one pocket. But had I decided, maybe the cue ball had been back here instead of up here, that there was going to be something better if I wanted to win the game. And usually that's what I want to do, is I want to win. When I'm in some kind of competition, I'm not trying to show off. Sometimes I am, it's pretty gross somewhere. But ideally, I'm not trying to show off. I'm not trying to practice. I'm not trying to improve something. I'm not trying to, oh, let's see if I can make this. No, I am trying to win the game. So if I have a shot that I will never miss, I need to be right about that. And if it's truly not a never miss shot, all I have to do is be honest with myself. What do I think? Am I 90%? Am I 80%? What am I? Is there something that gives me a higher percentage? A higher chance to win the game? Is there some kind of a safety or shoot some other shot? Maybe it's some kind of a two-way shot or just a flat out safety that gives me better odds. I don't think I would ever miss this 5 if I was just going to shoot it like a normal person. But if I'm going to shoot it with top right, try to come 2 rails and hit the 13 to get shape on the 4, there's no way that I would ever tell myself, oh, Dave, you will never miss that shot. You just have to be honest with myself about it. I could also possibly shoot the 5 and just come straight off 1 rail. Come over here and either hit the 13 or stop in this area for shape on the 4. Again, not a 100% make for me though. Be honest with yourself. This is the whole point I was trying to make in my last video. It wasn't assess yourself and that's it, carve it in granite, and that's where you are. No. If you find yourself in a 90% shot situation and you don't like that, that tells you what to work on. You don't want to work on the stuff, or actually, I don't want to work on the stuff that I'm already at 99% on until I get the 90% stuff better than they are. I also don't want to work on the stuff that I'm only 10% likely to make until I get those 80s and 90s better. It comes into like how often do you shoot them as well. Look and see if there's a shot in here. Let's just say for some reason I'm going to shoot the 5 here, 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 and bank it. So 1, 2, 3, 4 rails, bank it right here. It's a duck, right? It's actually not a duck. But let's say I decided that's what I was going to shoot. Do I need to keep practicing this stupid shot? Unless I'm really, really drunk or something, I'm never going to shoot it in real life. Not with all these other balls on the table. Do I need to practice it? I might, because it might be fun or whatever. But the shots that I need to practice are the shots I'm going to shoot in real competition. And the shots I'm going to shoot in real competition are like I just described. In this case, I'm just going to try to play shape for the 4 1 rail. Not 2, like I said. Not 2, 3, like I said. Because between those 2 options, neither one of them was I will never miss a shot. Neither one of them was like that. But between those 2 options, this was the best option. I'm not coming across very many shots here, these last couple, that are I will never miss. If I had one, well, there's one. Depends on what I need if I'm playing one pocket. If I need one ball, guess what? I'm going to win the game. I'm never going to miss a 13 in that pocket. But. If I have to draw straight back and then maybe bank to 14 next, I'm still always going to make the 13. In this picture case, I'm still always going to make the 13. I guess unless I miscue or do something really asinine. But no, in this situation, I'm still going to make the 13. Even though I'm drawing, which makes the shot tougher. I don't know, man. Like I said, the voices in my head are like, yeah, we totally understand everything that you're saying. I'm just not as good at communicating as I guess I would hope. Uh, when I say do a self assessment, I'm not saying once you figure out how good you are at something, that's it. You're never going to be any better, or you're never going to be any worse. Things can change and all that. And the whole self assessment stuff I was talking about, it should be like a lifelong thing. You should always know, within reason, you should always know how good you are, how likely you are to execute something correctly. Now, everybody will have a good night or a bad night or whatever, and it's going to fluctuate with it within in there. But in general, yeah, I could say I'm a hell of a lot better making this 14 cross corner than I was 20 years ago. I'm probably worse than I was 4 years ago. Whatever, that might be a bad example, because I'm probably going to miss this shot by a foot. I haven't been practicing my banks very much lately. I've been practicing my regular shots. And I did make it. So that was nice of me. That was nowhere near, I'm never going to miss this shot. And what I'm trying to get at with if you tell yourself or you believe you're never going to miss it, you need to be right. Otherwise, pick a lower number, something lower than 100%. Be honest with yourself, and then decide. Talk, yourself and the voice in your head and all that. Is that good enough? Is 95% good enough on this shot? And if it is, great. You're having fun and all that. If it's not, now you know what you need to work on. Now you need to work on getting that. I need to work on getting this forehand, coming over here, getting the correct angle on the 15 so I can come back for the 8. This is a very slight cut. Have to hit hard. Don't want to come on over here. Don't really want to end up on the wrong side of the 8. I just want to come over and be 2 inches to the left of this line. That's what I want to do. Am I 100% on this? No. Am I about 90% on this? I think so. Is that good enough? It varies. Sometimes I feel like that's fine. Sometimes I feel like, no, Dave, you can do better than that. So here was my line. Remember my line I said? I came, I'm about 4 inches short on my shape. So what can I do about that? Is that okay that I just did that? Does that just make me mad if I was in competition? Playing Efren in the finals at Derby City, and I just did that. Am I now mad? Am I now going to be distracted as I try to recover? Am I now distracted by the fact that I just screwed up? Probably going to be happening a little bit. So that shot that I just did, I probably need to work on it some more. And it doesn't mean work on it and master it. I mean, just work on it. That's one of the really cool things about pool is just shoot it, and you're better at it just by just shooting it. Maybe not much, and maybe that improvement might not last, but I am now better at drifting over here, trying to drift over here. Even though I failed, I'm better than I was before I fired with the camera, just because I hadn't shot that shot in a while. And right here, I think I'm going to scratch on the side if I try to just use straight bottom. I don't remember exactly how the Scruggs plays. So I'm going to try to miss the side. Okay. I come over and get shape. Am I happy with that shot? Yeah, except I didn't know if I was going to scratch or not. Some of my cues, I swear I was going to scratch on that. Maybe some of the different styles I use, if I've been using something else, maybe I would have scratched. Maybe if I had mishit the cue ball, I would have scratched. But I was worried about it. And it so happened that, I hit it good and I'm happy with it. I don't know. I feel like I'm yammering. I always feel like I'm yammering lately. And maybe that's part of the cause of this whole lack of communication crap. You know what? And I forgot to fix the stupid camera. So let's see here. I'm moving the camera now. Now I'm going to zoom. This is exciting for you guys, I know. I did a video for myself last night, and it was like all cattywampus and stuff. I don't know if that's any good. Bye, guys.